Welcome back to the Hip Hop Barbershop Presents, baby. I'm your host once again, Octa Barber, with my co-host Louis Hicks and Miss Brooklyn in the hair.
What's goody?
Hey.
All right, let's get back on it, man.
Man, okay. Woo. This one is a crazy one, okay? It's like a two-part question, all right? So I want to know why is people's mothers who are alive, they don't have a relationship with them. And I also want to know fathers who are alive, why we don't forgive what they have done back in the day. And also, why do we cater to outside influence instead of, getting our family issues right?
Wow, that's deep. Let's go with number one first.
Y'all,
yeah, hit me with number one, because that was a good one. So let's go into it. Number one.
Man, I want to know why is people's mothers who are alive, they don't have a relationship with their moms. It seems like you hear that a lot. I don't mess with my mom, you know what I mean? You hear that a lot. I don't F with my mom, you know what I mean?
I think anybody who, all right, look, everybody's grown. Right? So being that everybody's grown, sometimes you might have disagreements with your mama.
Right.
But it's the way you disagree to me. Like, there's certain things I ain't gonna say to my mom before I come out the way and out the side of my neck. I just go ahead and be like, Moms, I just talk to you tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? If I feel like let's go ahead and just leave it alone and we'll talk about it tomorrow, all right? And other than that, I don't be wanting to go with the back and forth and all that. So with the moms and I think everybody, no matter what she brung you in the world, that don't mean you gotta sit up there and just don't disrespect her. That's all. Just don't disrespect her. You can easily just walk away and disagree with what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? So other than that, shoot, that's where I stand with that. I think people need to, that's your mama. It shouldn't be, I don't mess with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Fix it. That's mom. She might make mistakes too. She human.
But how do we fix it? That's what I'm saying. How do we fix it?
I don't know. Could you talk? Maybe y'all can have some dialogue or something, or maybe sometimes just time away from each other. Sometimes that does it. And then come back and then talk civilized. Just like any other reason why you would fall out with anybody. Just because she's your mama, you just show a little respect. Just don't get to cussing and be like, blah, 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 pound and swirl signs at your mama. You see what I'm saying? Because you upset. None of that cussing and all that. But yeah, you're allowed to be upset. So, I don't know. What you think, Miss Brooke?
Well, this is weird. So let me say this. Me and my mom, we go on the outskirts. We have our time apart. If she needs me for something, I show up.
Right.
I feel like the relationship is toxic because neither one knows how to admit wrongdoing. Neither one knows how to accept accountability for their actions. And our community, we don't know how to be accountable for our actions. We don't know how to say when we're wrong. We don't know how to say, I'm sorry. Yes, I know it happened. You lived past it, you lived through it. Now let's move beyond it. But when you can't have that conversation with the one person you are supposed to be able to get that trust from, it makes it difficult to create that bond. And I don't know if it's because it's the community that we're from. What can I do about it at this grown age? Other than live my life and, we're grown now. Yeah, that's my mom. I'm always going to do what needs to be done. But as far as trying to be that smothered child, I don't think I would ever be.
So, and then I think it's just this. It's just the communication. Long as this is communication with respect, you can say what you got to say. Both parties can get their point across. All it is a respect thing. The same respect that anybody would want and deserve.
But
from the mother, and this is nothing personal.
I know, but hold on.
But I'm just saying, it's you could talk. You could talk the same thing I say to my kids. I mean, I'm like, I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna tell you what the real is. You might not like what I'm saying. You might not. I might not like what you saying, but I can disagree with you respectfully. And that's all I be like as far as even with my mom. I might not like a lot of stuff she said, and I just be like, hey, she don't, I don't do it in the face. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think that's where we make our fatal error.
No, I tell her, I won't say it like that, but I'll tell her in so many ways.
That's the problem. We don't keep it real with our parents.
No, you can
our
keep
parents did not keep it real with us.
Listen, you missed my whole point.
Yes.
You missing the whole point. I ain't say not keep it real.
Okay.
I said it's a way to keep it real. You don't gotta be nasty about it. You just keep it real.
Yeah,
it ain't gotta be a whole bunch of this and that and tone.
Our parents would say us telling them they're wrong is being nasty, is what I'm saying.
My mom didn't do that.
But not every mom is different.
Right,
but I'm saying,
mom was born in the 40s, so just saying that she's wrong, you don't tell somebody from that generation they're wrong. How dare you?
No, it ain't. Okay, let me put myself in the situation. Okay, I have a disagreement, we having a conversation about whatever. All right, and I done this. I don't agree with you. I'll tell you, I don't agree with that, and I ain't gonna agree with that. We just gonna have to. I done told my mom that I done disagree with her right in front of her, but I ain't disagree with her in a disrespectful manner. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I disagreed with her, and she know that I disagree with her, but she didn't feel offended. I didn't make her feel offended or even try to offend her in any kind of way, because I know how my mom's is. But I got my point across, because I just know how she work, and I know easily that people can take stuff the wrong way, but I'm gonna get my point across. I'm gonna use some words that you just can't deny. You can't come at me and be like I was yelling. You can't come at me and be like I was being disrespectful. You just gonna have to swallow the truth. And long as I come that way, ain't no disrespect. So I ain't worried about it. I got my point across. She either agree or disagree. It ain't in my hands after that. You see what I'm saying? Jesus didn't even try to push nothing on nobody. He just spoke the truth. And either you was with it or you wasn't. And so that's the way I use that same type of approach. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to get my point across, but I ain't going to, depending on who you is, I ain't finna be like, I know how to, just like if I go to a job interview, I'm going to speak a certain way to, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing.
Well, for me, it's more like, because, you said earlier, when it's just like when you have any argument, but for me, mom is different.
Yeah.
Mom is always different. And my mom was a no-nonsense lady. And just like your mom, my mom did not play. So even when I talked to her, she understood what I was saying. But in the same token, she was like, no nonsense. She'd be like, Louis, I get on top of this chair, knock you out. I don't care how tall you get. That's how my mom was. But like I said, for mom, it's always different because you love her. Your mom is your heart, regardless of whatever you do. Fathers, yeah, for some, but for me, she was my heart, just like my dad. Both of them were. But mom is a little bit different. Like I couldn't, even when I did have like a little disagreement with my mom, it still felt weird to me. It felt like, wow, like it didn't feel right. You know what I mean? I don't know how you feel, but it don't feel right with me if me and my mom we wasn't on one accord. It just made me feel weird inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, I think that is between most young boys coming up. The males be closer to the mothers a lot of times. Now, I was a daddy's boy until my dad passed away, which was early age. All right, so, but I still was, still down with moms, you know what I'm saying? My mom's always done been there for me and everything. Ain't no way. I was in the hospital for like 2 months in a row, 3 months, 50-50 chance of living. She was there. You see what I'm saying?
That's
I
mom.
might disagree with her, but she was there when I couldn't do nothing for me. So I can't just erase that over an argument. You see what I'm saying? I can just be like, agree to disagree. And as a grown man, knowing that all what she done did, I ain't never gonna forget it. That's why I approach her in a different manner. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I hold mothers like that, regardless of, they make mistakes too. Mothers ain't perfect.
So let me ask you a question.
Daddies ain't perfect.
So that's what I'm getting at with fathers. Why we can't forgive when they mess up? Why we
Be messed up.
I'm just saying, why we can't? I mean,
I can't.
There was a time, that, we couldn't forgive that fathers for what, fathers had to be this, they had to be that. And you a father, I'm a father. So they, our daughters and sons, they look up to us like we can't do nothing wrong. We have to be dad.
You don't want to disappoint them.
The warrior. So like I said, why we can't forgive our fathers for what they did in relationship. Brooklyn, you want to talk on it?
That part I can't say anything about. My dad was in my life. He was in my life. It's weird, but it was a relationship. That's how I put it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. He was there.
Well, I think it was like this. I think that they was young too. I think that they was trying to figure it out too. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't think nobody ran this earth perfect.
Sorry, my parents were old, so.
I don't think nobody ran. Because when you look at these parents that been together, that been married for like 50 years, what you think that was all hunky dory?
Nah, they went through some pain.
I think they love just endured.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they was able to get through it. Because everybody got to go through that learning period, man. And that's what everybody see. People try to make it like dads, when because a lot of dads want to be in the kid's life.
Right.
And number one, a lot of, we get people say we can go to court and all that, but if I'm willingly trying to be in my child's life, I shouldn't have to go through all that.
Right.
And then you don't even have the resource, especially if you got more kids. You see what I'm saying? And why I gotta fight? I want to be here. I'm trying to be here.
Right.
At first, I thought that was the problem. You see what I'm saying? So that's just one aspect. But then you got dudes out here that is messed up.
Right. And it makes it worse
so it's
for everybody
hard
else. Right.
to decipher who's who. You see what I'm saying? So I understand that too. Just like every woman ain't out here on nothing deadbeat. Because if it wasn't for welfare and a lot of that stuff like that, there'd be a lot of deadbeat mamas around here too. You see what I'm saying? So let's just keep it 100. If you need assistance, you need assistance. Some dudes need assistance, but they can't get it. They might get the minimum, but they not getting nothing for no kids. And then do whatever they want to do with it. You see, we getting it took. So in most cases, not all cases, in most cases, not all cases. That's to be fair. All right, but then you got dudes that could be doing something, and they is really deadbeats. They really ain't. You know what I'm saying?
They the B word. They the B word. You know what we call them.
You ain't even trying, man. So trying to hold everybody accountable for their thing. Just people got to be careful who they lay down with. You know what I'm saying? Before they get married or whatever. I know I had to, and I feel like, a lot of other people, they should have did it too, sooner than later. You see what I'm saying? It probably would have saved you some heartbreak and a headache. But we're about out of time, man.
I told you. I told you.
We're gonna continue this again.
I told you.
The rest of it.
I told you.
But check this out, y'all. This is Octa Barber.
Hey.
Got Miss Brooklyn, got Big Louie Hicks in the house.
Yes, explosive.
This was a good one tonight.
Yes, it was.
I liked it a lot.
Yes. Please comment on this one. Comment on this, yo. We want to know how y'all feel.
Yo, this the Hip Hop Barbershop presents once again, baby. We out here.
Peace.
See y'all next time. Believe that.